Hi, my name is Brent Satoris. I'm here with Search Engine Journal, and I'm joined today by JP Sherman from Red Hat. And we were talking a little bit earlier about some on-site search stuff that you were working with recently.
Yes.
And so I wanted to get a little bit of insight into what you've been working on and what you've been seeing in the world of on-site search.
Absolutely. First of all, thanks so much for having me here.
Absolutely.
Really appreciate it. Just to give a little bit of background, is that on-site search is it's basically people who are searching for things on your site. And honestly, there's not a lot of people who talk about this kind of situation because it's very easy to install, it's very plug and play, it comes with many of the biggest CMSs out there. But the thing is that people who are searching on your site for something they're more likely to convert, they're already engaged, they are looking for something that you may actually be selling. And so these are people who have already demonstrated a behavior of engagement in which they're more likely to do something. So it kind of makes sense to use on-site search as a force multiplier for conversion, as well as a way to cement the feelings of brand identity, make them remember who you are, and stimulate return visits.
So a lot of times when people talk about on-site search, you're thinking about analytics, right? You're thinking about going through and seeing what people are searching on in order to impact. But you're saying are you delivering the content in a different way? Are you focusing specific ads? Like, how are people actually utilizing the search itself in order to push these kind of products or push these initiatives?
Right, so that's a really good question. And I kind of started getting interested in on-site search when I was working for an e-commerce company. And I would look at our search results and say, okay, we know what people are looking for, and then we'd use that data just to look at promotions. And so that's really kind of like the level one of looking at on-site search data. However, there are really kind of interesting ways that you can turn that data into action. So there are really three areas where on-site search can help you. One is having good results. That's good, but it's not the best thing. Looking at on-site search as an exercise in user interface or user experience based upon the type of products you have. For example, if you're searching for a car, they'll give you like panels of cars. They'll give you pictures, it's very image focused. If you're looking for technology such as graphics cards, they may do a side-by-side comparison of features. And all of these things can be done through on-site search based upon what, one, your customers want to look at, two, how they consume that information. And
with doing this, I mean, is it something that you see certain softwares provide kind of these things, or is this something you need to get into and kind of hack your on-site search and create kind of some of these features?
Yeah, as far as I know, there's really no software that can do this for you. Part of the reason that I haven't seen anything like that is because it's very unique according to the company.
Sure.
So there doesn't seem to be a way to actually kind of package this to say, here's your solution for everything. I think part of the reason is, one of the things is that you can have so much control over the user interface, such as snippet optimization, SERP optimization, and with simple JSON design, you can actually create very memorable and useful additions, not just in search, but in terms of creating a knowledge base, creating key matches, and think of key matches in on-site search as a very stripped down version of Google AdWords. It's a way to promote a particular thing based upon a keyword to the very, very top. And then below that you have the natural results. So if you start looking at the information as on-site search is how people are going to get to your products. So you need to understand what people are actually looking for. So when it comes from a keyword perspective, you start grouping these keywords into different groups. For example, you have your high volume but low intent keywords. That's somebody who's looking for bikes. And then you have your low frequency but high intent keywords. Somebody's searching for, I want to stream The Clash.
Yeah, so it seems like there's a lot of like kind of low-hanging fruit, and then there's also a lot of depth that you can get into in a lot of this. So obviously people are going to want to hear more about this, they want to learn more about it. Do you have like where people can follow you, and also is there any specific guides that you feel like are really helpful in kind of getting this process started?
Yeah, so you can follow me on Twitter basically at JP Sherman. But one of the challenges that I'm actually facing right now is that there's so little information about optimizing your on-site search. There are some good references, there's some good, very academic journals or academic pieces about on-site search, but honestly, most of them focus on things like information retrieval, precision recall, and so this is more focused on making your search results better. I'm kind of trying to look at it from the perspective of somebody who doesn't have a huge technical development team, but they really want to make their search results better.
So absolutely make sure you follow JP on Twitter and any other place that they find you online. Definitely an interesting topic, and I really appreciate you joining us and talking a little bit about it. Thanks,
pleasure.
JP.
Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Brent Satoris. I'm here with Search Engine Journal. I'm joined today by Gary Yesh, Chief of Sunshine and Happiness at Google.
That's correct.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
There's been a lot of discussion, I don't know, a lot of discussion, but there's been some decent discussion recent about Penguin.
I never heard about Penguins.
No. They've been running around here chasing you, so. Becoming more of a part of the everyday algorithm, the live algorithm.
Yeah.
And
Today's summit is the 3 takeaways
Yes.
structure.
Yes.
I'm leaving with way more.
I also like the single session format for conferences.
I agreed to be a speaker here because I think above all else, the quality of people who attend the meeting, something to be said about the fact that you can't just, hey, come. It's by invitation only.
What I've really liked about the speakers is that it's been very well-rounded.